and the Tennessee Titans as they match up.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense heading out, and it's probably an important season for the man under center, Marcus Mariota. This will be year number 5 since he was drafted second overall. And thus far, in terms of postseason success, just one wild card victory under his belt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the block.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they do? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Olsen over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This is Deontay Foreman, a man who missed nearly all of 2018. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Newton, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Cam's going to run the option right. He'll pitch it back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They go play action here on first down. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can
try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Newton now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota, and he's going to go down again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taylor now returning it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. All right, hang on. We'll over halftime.
What up? My goddamn struggles continue, goddamn.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing
welcome home, welcome home,
and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
I knew it. I knew it. The way you were talking, I knew that was coming.
Positive. Stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
And I think the ball's out.
They got to stop this. One dude's done fumbled the ball 3 straight times. Cam, a running back, now my fullback.
So
all the fumbles. Back to back to back.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now Lewis here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Again, it's Lewis. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half.
You get notifications like that?
He's going to wind up being
that bitch just kicked me out the goddamn system, nigga, so I don't know what the fuck.
Pressure from his right,
I don't know.
Flat on his back. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This shit is ridiculous.
So
that nigga just hit a 50-yard field goal and all that 57-yard field goal, all that fucking weed.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
My thing is,
I like it now, because
you know, I don't play,
they've struggled moving the ball, turning it
what's
over
the name?
Possession.
So that's going to be different for me. My team going to be garbage when we play against one another.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To throw is Newton. Wide open.
You know, them motherfuckers work now.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down.
Don't be for free. I had to cut them bitches out. Bitch, you gonna do what I say?
It didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice.
Man,
get rid of it.
I got to cut him.
Down.
I can't have him.
Another throw on second down, and this one
I should have known having a Patriots former player on my team was bad anyway.
These receivers just not able
That
to get
nigga
much
did
separation.
shit. Drop balls all the goddamn time. That's all he do is drop balls.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Greg.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Newton. Can't fight it.
Man, cut it out. Cam the fumbled again. Cut it out. We at the 5-yard line. This nigga get tapped and fumble the football.
Like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there was a turnover.
And caught up to him. Now a first down run.
13-3. I ain't generated no offense since I played TC.
It's a loss of 2
about
there,
4 weeks
bringing
ago.
up second down.
That shit crazy.
Well, he had 2 sacks.
That's how they gonna play me.
Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offensive backfield has been something else in this game.
I might not even make the playoffs. I was telling Bacon earlier that it might end up looking for a quarterback at the end of the year because even though our offense is not, it ain't that complicated or nothing. It just, he seems like he can't function it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
About Cam,
if you keep moving laterally,
killer Cam.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
Nowhere to go.
Now he's bumped. Let's get that rock. Go for touchdown. Oh, he tapped.
His guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All
I'm
receivers
telling you, we're gonna win the. We're gonna keep winning despite him. Because all he do is throw pick six. It's all right.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
Oh, yeah.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Wow.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton.
Cam had to run for a fucking touchdown.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
1 second left in the 3rd quarter.
Not
he
the
runs
first
for a
time on this drive we
touchdown.
saw him take matters
After
into
we
his
made
own
that
hands, and this
motherfucker
time he finishes things
You know I
off
lost to
with
the
a touchdown
49ers
run.
21-24, and I ain't have an offensive touchdown.
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's how bad it was. Oh, my God. That shit was so terrible. I was crying the whole time. We had 3 defensive touchdowns.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought
I've tried
down
to big
what's
him
gonna
in the
turn out to be
backfield. The
the
nigga
final
spent.
play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a
Ain't
field
no
goal
highly
separating these two
contested game.
teams
Highly
as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mariota blitz coming and down he goes.
Luke Kuechly got 3 face mask penalties in this game today.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
I need to see if them motherfuckers sent what's the name for me. I need to see.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton.
Look at this.
And his
I
pass
got to see if they sent
incomplete.
hockey for me.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have
No
any
great
options
coverage.
to throw the
They
football.
bullshit. They made my damn running back run into the fucking blocker and knocked him off of the fucking
Here's
route.
3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No, they always send it early. They send it the 3 days prior. It just depends on who got it with who on mail for them to
Find his man. That's Hogan
get there.
complete. And they've got it inside.
Because, you know, they still using snail mail.
They're able to convert on 3rd
That's
down,
what's
and that
keeping
sets up a first
the
and
snail
goal.
mail
With
alive.
that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career.
Because you see, Amazon got their own delivery service now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
28.
They was, look,
Here's Grant. 2nd and goal.
if you get high said,
From inside the 5. They go back to Grant.
I need a fucking touchdown. Yay! We scored an offensive touchdown. God damn.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And they're able to
I'll get
run
my
it in.
ass
Started
whooped
with the
again.
ball in the trenches. They won there. And they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench.
It was
now and figure
embarrassing
out
how y'all whooped
you're
me.
gonna slow down
And
this running
literally,
game, because
Daniel
on
was
that
dead to
particular
me.
play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a
Let's go,
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Look,
Marcus Mariota and the offense
Right.
heading back out for their next
look.
possession. And the
I
interception
scored
that
throwing
ended
to
their previous
everybody
drive,
except for
that might be
TC on
one
that
you look
damn
back on and say
side.
that was
And
the
on my
turning point
side,
of
I
this
finished
game.
last.
Partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more
That shit's so
turning
crazy.
points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
It is.
Starts with a completion.
It
left
is.
side. And he's brought
Our
down.
division
getting this
tough.
up to about the 35.
The goddamn, it said that
Given 10
TC
yards
supposed to
there,
run away
and
with
up
that
by the
fucking
nose of the
division.
football.
That's what
He's
it
gonna have a
said.
first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a
Hell
Panthers
no.
sack.
Because I know good and well Lamar Jackson ain't going to have another 30-point night. But if Lamar Jackson start running that hole again like he's supposed to, he's going to be blowing up on some numbers. Because, you know,
Under 4 to
10
go
yards a
now as the
point.
clock
And the
runs,
quarterback got
and
to
they'll
get,
come up on
what, 20
second
yards
down.
a point or some shit?
To throw is Mariota. Throw left side.
Okay, because,
complete.
yeah, I think
It's
that was
Davis.
fluky as hell, but that nigga got
Good
that.
pick up there, 13 yards.
Who he
as
played
they
this
get
week?
Closer for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped.
Oh, if that's right, he played, hell yeah, he played earned it. That's right.
Recorded 10 sacks
I
on the
forgot he was
season.
one.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the
At
previous
least he ain't
play,
playing
but gave
last
about
week when the
half
nigga
yardage
scored
back on the
79 or
sack.
74 or
Excellent
70
pressure up
something.
front. Nowhere to go with
Yeah.
the football. Down he goes.
And that one hits
188 points was
ridiculous. And it continues
ridiculous.
into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
That
And they had the
motherfucker
touchdown during the
188,
last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look
Come
like
on! I
It
put
really
the fullback
does. Also
over
let you know
there.
the preparation
The
was
fuck
pretty
was you
good, and now
doing?
the defense has to do all the adjusting.
a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's
So
pretty
that what you
evident we
thinking
can
is
say
gonna
what a
happen?
difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Fuck, man. That nigga, I put the fullback out there so he can fucking pick up the one block that was out there. That nigga sat there and let the dude throw him off, and then he came over there and just did my dude like he was a biatch.
So it's Panther
He treated him like a biatch, I tell you that.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Newton. Caught, Safarian Jenkins.
Way to go,
side.
Safarian Jenkins. What's his name? Start with an S. You know I can't do it.
Used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books at 2nd and 1.
You know what I call him? Safari Jenkins?
Check three.
I don't want no problems in the locker room, so I don't say his name. I just say, let go, 81. Let me check you what number the nigga is while I call it 81.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Grant.
All right, they out of timeout now.
Will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Hell yeah, they out of timeout.
To this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, let's run the running back. Jet sweep.
So 2nd and 9.
There they go. They dropped their safety down. That's what we want. That's what we want. He get picked up quick. There you go. I told him. They let the nigga get off the block. The other nigga.
What he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the game. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
The other nigga. The safety was way in the backfield.
Oh, you be right back. Hold on.
All right. They ain't shit, man. They ain't shit. I was running.
Now Newton.
For a first down, so I can end the game. And the dude, I was run for a touchdown. The guy came off the block at the last second and hit him. That was some bullshit.
They'll run on first down. Grant.
I did.
Rashawn Evans.
I got 13 rushes for 12 yards. Boy, this was some bullshit.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL.
Which one?
The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
I'm trying to remember.
1978. I think it was in November.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cam's going to run the option right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Oh, yeah, took dude out. Oh, yeah.
2.
Oh, yeah.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,
You see what I mean?
You get
Who
to enjoy
thinks
the
that
spoils
dirty
of victory,
when
don't you?
the
It's
guy
rare
ain't even
that
got
you force
the
4 turnovers
ball?
and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home.
I ain't even got the game yet. You can't be plotting on my downfall before it even get here.
Let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
I needed this win.
So for Carolina, they close out this first half at a very solid 6.
All right, let's see. Inquiry. Oh yeah, see they shipped it. They shipped it on them to. Oh, they shipping it tomorrow. So I won't get here about Tuesday.